Welcome back, everybody. My name is Peter.
I'm Brian.
And we are going to be reviewing Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Honestly, didn't like it.
Nah, it's terrible.
I loved it! It was awesome!
Just kidding. Cool movie.
So awesome!
I've always really enjoyed the Star Wars, the original trilogy, of course. I wouldn't call myself...
There's only 3 movies out there. Well, 4 now.
Yes. I wouldn't call myself a mega Star Wars freak. I've always enjoyed them, but I didn't, live my life by them or anything. So we're more just,
I don't have any tattoos of... the Rebels or the Empire or anything like that. I don't really even have any toys of Star Wars.
No. We're not coming from this uber fanatic fan base of other people that you're going to be seeing on here. We're more just kind of two guys that enjoyed.
Oh God,
very thoroughly.
I very much enjoyed the hell out of the movies. Yeah. I think Lucas somewhere along the line got drunk on his own ass. And he butchered the shit out of the original 3 by adding all that stupid CG. And then he tried to make episodes 1, 2, and 3 and failed miserably on those.
Yes.
But this movie, honestly, when Lucas sold the rights to Disney, I was a little apprehensive. I was glad that it was away from Lucas, but a little apprehensive because this is Disney. But holy crap, Disney knows what they're doing.
I thought they were going to be fine with Disney. Disney's known for family stuff, obviously, the animated stuff and everything. But when you see Pirates of the Caribbean, especially the second one and the third one, they can do a little edgier stuff for more adult oriented, but still not being too much so that you still can't take your kids to do it.
Yeah.
So I knew Disney. I thought this was going to be fine in the hands of Disney. This movie was just fun.
Oh, epic.
Big fan or not, when the Star Wars title comes in at the beginning and you got John Williams' score just blast through the speakers and the text scroll, no matter if you're a huge fan or if you just liked it, you just can't help but just have a big smile on your face.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
It goes back to what happened between episodes 4, 5, and 6 and 1, 2, and 3. I mean, they're all the same introduction. Episodes 1, 2, and 3 were really boring it was just way too much dialogue or commentary from the text.
Oh, yeah. It's just stupid, trade agreements.
Yeah,
and
it was
stuff
all
like
about
that.
Politics and boring crap.
You don't even know what the hell it's talking about, really.
I
this was just the simple story. Just
it was
here's where we are right now.
Episodes 1, 2, and 3 was 5 minutes of text that you had. What? And this one, it's 3 short paragraphs, and it's boom, 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 done. And then you have that epic pan down. Mm-hmm. And that was so great. It was perfect.
Yep.
It was perfect in its simplicity.
Yes.
And of course, with this movie, it's a long-waited. Everybody's super excited for it. So not only did you have this gentle pan down to a planet, you all of a sudden had that big ominous force of one of the Star Destroyers coming in.
Yes,
It was a combo. Yeah. It was so good.
A lot of references to A New Hope, obviously.
Oh, God, yeah.
Some very blatant, others probably smaller that only really big fans are going to notice. But this was definitely kind of a throwback to...
I definitely believe that...
New Hope, absolutely.
I definitely believe that each one of these episodes is going to be homage to... the first 3 movies that were put out there. I really hope that there are no references to episodes 1, 2, and 3. And personally, in my opinion, episodes 1, 2, and 3 should not exist. I hope that in 10 years' time, maybe 20 years at most, somebody comes along and redoes episode 1, 2, and 3 to what they're supposed to be.
Yes, because the story potential in those original trilogies is fantastic. Unfortunately, it just wasn't really handled with any type of grace.
No, or skill or talent.
Back to this movie.
Yes.
Awesome story. Great, whether you're a Star Wars freak or you're entirely new to the franchise, you're going to have a good time. Like we said, the text scroll at the at the beginning. It's
Short,
simple.
sweet, to the
It
point.
sets up everything that you need to know for this, and the movie just goes on from there. Great actors. Our two new leads that we've been introduced to. Both awesome, great chemistry between them. They're funny, they're charismatic.
Daisy Ridley, who plays Ray,
Yes.
she is phenomenal. She's gorgeous, and she does a fantastic job. I'm going to butcher his name here because I clearly can't read English. But John, I'm going to say John Boyage. Anyway, John, he plays Finn, and he does an awesome job. They have great on-screen chemistry. I've seen them in a couple of interviews. People have talked to them on red carpets and things like that, and they're friends. They're really close, and I think that they're going to have a lot of fun working together on the next two movies. And, and it was clear that they were friends and they liked working with each other on this movie. Just the way that they worked together was awesome.
I think for the first part, we're going to keep it kind of spoiler free. We're just going to give you just our general impressions on the movie, and then we'll throw up a warning when we're about to get into the spoiler talk.
The cinematography, the camera angles, the motion of everything, it was just beautiful. It was fluid. It was seamless at times. The music that they had was just perfect for everything.
John Williams is back to write it, and it's just
just awesome.
Epic.
The sets that they had, whoever did the set designing and whoever was the location coordinator, holy crap, you guys did an incredible job. Great sets.
And that's what I wanted to get to also, was just the sets. Fantastic blend of real props, real settings, and CG mixed together, I think, very well. I mean, we can all agree the original trilogy, the episode 1, 2, and 3 have not aged well at all.
No, I mean, you have the one scene, and I know most of you out there have seen that GIF.
Her in a screen of them just
when the
twirling
Jedi
around,
and they're just doing this, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, but I mean, the environments are awesome. It's cool to see them to have actually gone to places to like film scenes. I'm not sure how many of them were sets, but I think that's probably good that I couldn't even tell what was a set and what wasn't, because it all looked so just bursting with life. The robots, our little BB-3 or
BB-218, I think it was.
218 or something like like those, the vehicles, they're real. Like you can see the dirt and the scratches on all of them. They look like vehicles and robots that are actually there, that have been used, that have been through battles and stuff like that, and like the wear and tear on them. It adds to that sense of just realism. And we were talking about the Millennium Falcon
is beat up. It's rusty. It looks like something that your grandma has had since she was in college. I mean, the things are faded. There are yellow stains and pieces of fabric are peeling off. You know, and it's just, it looks real. It looks like it has been sitting on this desert planet for decades. You know, waiting for Han to come back.
And I think what I love about the movie also is it doesn't get so bogged down in, like, you know, the mythology of itself.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't feel the need to constantly be explaining, like, who's this species of creature, what's going on here. It's like you see, it's just bursting with life, like all these scenes, and you just see all these different creatures like inhabiting these different areas, and it just gives the sense that, you know, there's so much to this universe to explore.
There were no characters that just jumped right out in your face and demanded that you swallow this pill. You know, like we can all agree that the remake, the CG added scenes in Return of the Jedi, when he goes to get Han Solo back from Jabba the Hutt, and you have that remade scene, that added scene where there's the musical number, and you have that fucking weird character dancing around and singing. I mean, that was just so ludicrous. This movie, it was like Brian said, it was just everything. Just you wasn't too much of this and too much of that. It was fluid, and it worked. It was perfect.
Yeah, it's just, there's so much going on in the background that just helps add to the engrossment into the world that it's building. And of course, we got some of the older characters coming back into play here. We got Han, we got Leia, we got Chewie.
all of your classic favorite characters make their appearance in this movie at some point, whether it be big or small. They all make a little appearance. But no, a lot of old school characters.
Yeah, coming back, it's great to see them on screen again.
Absolutely,
they're obviously having a fun time with it. But yeah, I mean, like, just keeping it spoiler free right now. This was just an awesome movie. It's well paced. It never feels like it's dragging. You never feel like lost, like you don't really know what's going on, because it's been a little while since I've seen the original trilogy, and I mean, I was fine with this. I knew who everybody was. I knew what was going on. The action scenes are awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Special effects are fantastic. Obviously, they put the money to make this look as good as possible. There's a great sense of humor. There's a lot of great jokes. They have a lot of fun with it. It's never, it never gets too serious and glum or anything like that. Well, it does for a little bit.
Well, a couple scenes.
Yeah, we'll get to that later. Love Star Wars. Never seen a Star Wars. You're going to have a good time with this. Yeah. I mean, parents take your kids to see it. They're going to have an absolute blast.
I mean, I hate it when kids go see movies. I hate it when I go see movies and there's kids there. It's so annoying because kids have their attention span is that of a gnat. They see something shiny and they're already bored. There were kids sitting directly in front of us and off to our side and behind us, and I didn't even realize that there were kids in the theater once the movie started. Mm-hmm. I mean, they were so quiet through the whole thing. I mean, yeah, thank you, Disney, for making all those cartoon shows for the kids to watch. But, so they know what's going on. But this movie was so entertaining. So, shall we go into spoilers?
So, yeah, I think we're about to go into spoiler territory right now. But that's it. That's it for just our spoiler-free review. I mean, I'm sure you've already seen the movie by now. Anybody who would be watching this. But, so yeah, go see it. Go have an awesome time. We're going to start spoilers right about now.